The Wildlife Risk Mitigation Program is a program that was initiated by the Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, where we look at farms on an individual basis to try to reduce the risk of transmission of tuberculosis from wildlife, particularly deer and elk, into cattle herds. We do some 8-foot fencing for folks to try to reduce deer encroachment on farms, and that has helped producers significantly just trying to keep deer off their farms.
The TB testing staff and field staff has always been a good group of people to work with. I think as more of them got on the ground, they understand the producers of the area and where they're coming from on a lot of things, but they've been really good to work with.
Last fall, I was driving down the road to check the cattle, and there were like 15 head of deer, and they were all stopped in the road looking at the fence. And they're looking at it, and they obviously turned around and ran across towards the south. So they looked at the fence, and they didn't want anything to do with that. So that's a good sign, or that's a good look.
There's roughly 375 cattle premises enrolled in the Wildlife Risk Program. That also includes our EWB program, which is Enhanced Wildlife Biosecurity. What producers would need to do to get involved with the Wildlife Risk Program is to essentially just call the Atlanta office here. One of the office staff will take down your information, and what we will do at that point is generate a work order, and we will take a look at some of the risks that you have on your farm, and we will start at what we call a herd plan for your specific farm. It just helps with our cattle production in general. If we can portray that our cattle are healthy here in Michigan, our animals are worth more in general than they would be if we weren't able to demonstrate that. It's good for agriculture knowing that folks are doing whatever they can to produce the healthiest animals on their farms as possible.